Yo, yo, yo. We back, man. Good guy vibes. You already know, man. We got a great show for y'all. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about the new guy we picked up, Terrace Marshall Jr., wide receiver for the Eagles. And we got some little news about Cooper DeJean and our guy, A.J. Brown. And then we even going to throw in some bonus stuff for y'all. So keep them seatbelts on tight, man. And here we go.
Yo, we talk big, ain't afraid to drain. Over podcasts, we're the ultimate team. From sports highlights to the latest films. Having laughs on air, yeah, the vibe just thrills. Big beards, big laughs, what's next, man? Big guy vibes, we lift you high in this crazy world. We're the reason why. Laughs and beats, it's a good time here. Press play now, let's make it clear. Melodic interlude.
Yes, sir. We're back. Just like we never left.
Yes, sir.
So
We're going to hop right into it.
first on the agenda is we talking about the kid, the wide receiver,
Terrace Marshall Jr.
Terrace Marshall Jr.
This kid been in a bunch of teams, man.
Yeah, I know. And right now, he's a Philadelphia Eagle. EAGLES. Got another good one. Another good one. Now with this kid, Ian Rappaport reports the Eagles have agreed with wide receiver Terrace Marshall Jr., a former Panther, 49er Raiders. He gets a one-year deal, contract done by Vince Teller of Elite Loyalty Sports. Also, the kid, I believe, will be a good number 3 receiver competing with Dotson, Jahad Dotson.
Now, you really think he going to compete for the number 3?
Well,
Or do you think he's here to basically push Johnny Wilson and Anais Smith for that fourth receiver?
well,
Because we use Johnny Wilson a lot for blocking, but his hands ain't quite there yet.
well, this kid's a big receiver. I mean, 6'2", 200 pounds, and he was the 59th pick overall out of LSU.
But he's getting some comparisons to AJ Brown, even though we know he not no AJ Brown.
Yeah, well,
But he's getting some comparisons to AJ Brown.
sometimes it's good to have a big receiver in the slot.
True.
Yeah,
True.
so I mean, one thing about the Eagles receivers, all these guys can be interchangeable. So with that being said, this kid might step in and help out and produce. What's the kid that we had that went to the Colts 2 years ago? You remember that kid name?
Yeah, Pascal.
Pascal. Okay, so
Nah, he was my favorite 3.
Yeah, well,
he blocked real good. He was
blocked.
reliable.
yeah, so
reliable.
so Eagles have special packages for certain receivers.
Right.
Even Nia Smith played
Yeah, he
played a
did
couple.
little bit, but he still got to catch up.
Yeah, but I'm saying all
He
these
on
guys
mustard
played a
time.
couple plays. When Paris Campbell was here last year, he played a couple snaps.
Right.
So
right.
I mean, this kid can fit in. I mean,
But Paris, you got to figure Paris Campbell was a professional for a minute. So
yeah.
for him to pick up on the offense, it wasn't a big problem. But Anais didn't. He never seemed to quite feel comfortable, look comfortable.
Well,
to me.
Well, see, the thing about this guy, it all comes down to my quarterback. Your quarterback, the Philadelphia Eagles quarterback, Mr. Jalen Hurts. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Jalen Hurts. Now, the one thing I know about him, by these past couple of years, he tend to hit his main receivers a lot. you feel what I'm saying? Like he tended to go for his main receivers a lot. The best third receiver we had since Jalen Hurts been here been Quez Watkins, and everybody counted him out saying he couldn't catch. And he dropped certain balls when he dropped the ball in the Super Bowl and stuff like that.
Well, after watching, I don't know if you seen it, the interview that AJ Brown did with Gilly and Wallow, and he was explaining that in their position they have to get touches early and often.
Yeah.
Because it helps with their rhythm.
Yeah. So
he said in Quez's defense, he wasn't getting those touches, but in the biggest moment, the ball get thrown to him and he was ice cold.
Yeah.
So I mean, but to me, that's not no excuse. You're a professional ball. You get paid millions of dollars to play this sport.
Yeah. And
you're a professional, so you're supposed to always be ready.
Yeah, but Jalen Hurts tend to throw to certain guys, and he's been doing that. That to me personally, I would say that's probably one of his biggest downfalls, because if you only throwing the 2 receivers a game throughout the season, it make it easy for you to defend. That's why I respect Andy Reid when he used to have him down throwing the 7, 8, 9 different receivers in the game. Same way they do with Pat Mahomes. It kind of keep you. It opens
so
up.
Is that Jalen Hurts or is that coaching?
I think it's Jalen Hurts.
You think it's Hurts?
I think it's Hurts.
Or I mean, a lot of plays I seen this past year, these guys wasn't getting open like that too.
Yeah, that's true.
So the scheme could be off a little bit too.
That's true, but I believe Hurts he finds his favorite receivers.
I mean, ultimately, he finds the people that he comfortable with.
Yeah.
Because I noticed that he don't have those issues with Kyle Katerra. He don't have those issues with Dallas Goedert. When they're in the game, they get their touches. So I think it's more about comfort. And you see, as the year went on in the playoffs, Dotson was a good big target for him. So,
yeah.
I mean, I think if these guys, second year for the guys like Johnny Wilson and Anai Smith, but now they got Marshall in here competing and going to push them guys.
Yeah.
But I don't want to spend too much more time on this, man.
Yeah, well, we
got some other stuff to talk about.
Let's move on. I mean.
But I want y'all to chime in, man. What y'all think about this pickup? I mean, I'm not too super excited about it. It is what it is. Hopefully, this kid pans out to eat. Hopefully, iron sharpens iron on this one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But moving on, man. Your boy Cooper DeJean. This guy's on the cover of Time magazine, and they got extinct written on there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's been it said the first white cornerback in 10,000 years. Of course, it's exaggeration, man. To me, it's like an April Fool's joke. But ultimately, Cooper's representing a rare class as far as white corners. But he showed that he could do his thing, man. He could do his thing, and he even popped on, and he said, he needs to keep working hard. This is an article that I found, him stating basically he needs to keep working hard to kind of, to accomplish his dreams. He said, I had to work hard at those things. There were a lot of sacrifices growing up that I had to make to be able to push myself to get to this point. It was not easy. I hope that where I come from, that I inspire those kids back home. It's always a good thing when you always thinking about blessing somebody else, being an inspiration to somebody else, which is great. That's great. I mean, what you think about Coop and his focus, his drive to be better, to be an inspiration? He come from a basically a white town, man. Like four different towns made one high school.
Coop got some black in him. I mean,
white chocolate.
The way that boy move. I mean,
he like white chocolate.
Man, it's crazy how that kid move. I see these basketball highlights.
Ah, man.
I mean, he was one of those guys, man.
Yeah, he definitely was.
A phenom. I mean,
was
athletic, super athletic.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't too much more to say. Look, ESPN better hire him after his career. I mean,
Coop got swag, man.
Yeah, he got swag. He be around.
He got swag.
He be around this game for a long time. Trust me.
Absolutely, yeah.
A long time.
He got swag. He got grit, man.
Yeah.
And I keep one of my favorite plays from him is when he flipped Derrick Henry.
Oh yeah.
On his head, man.
Special.
And that play right there, it gained my respect. And that play he had against what's the young boy name out of Cincinnati, the wide receiver Chase.
Jamar Chase.
Yeah, that play he had on him, it was like, yo, this kid could fly to the ball. With precision. He flies with precision, and he gets you out of there.
Yep.
I didn't see too many missed tackles from him, man. So hopefully, man, he's still grinding. It's a couple of videos out with him working out and doing his thing with the workouts, man. So
yeah,
I'm excited for his future.
He working out one of the best cornerbacks in the league. What's the guy named from Denver?
From Denver.
Yeah, that's who he working out with. I forgot his name.
Oh yeah, Patrick Surtain.
Yeah. That's who he working out with. Yeah.
So yeah, man. So it's always great to see stuff like that, man. To be honest with you.
Yes, sir.
So we also, man. Speaking of inspirations, you know what I mean? I ran across a video of our guy, A.J. Brown, and he gave a very, very passionate and inspirational speech to the University of Miami. I wanted to play this for y'all.
You think like, when I get this, I'm gonna be satisfied. When I get this, I'm gonna be set.
Hold on.
But that's not the case.
Video
because when you do get that,
second.
Will you be satisfied? Will you be fulfilled? And I can guarantee you, if you're chasing money, if you all are chasing money in this room, I would tell you all to stop. Chase your purpose. Chase a better version of yourself. Because I say this, if you get that money, you get what you want. Only thing that comes out is your bigger flaws. The real you shows up. I see it time and time again in NFL, and I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, but I see it so many times. Your vices shows up loud and bright when you have that money, because you're so fulfilling. You're trying so hard to get that money, but if you chase your purpose, you chase a better version of you, the money will chase you, guys. The opportunities will chase you. No, you won't have to beg for an opportunity. The opportunity will be begging to have you.
If AJ's words have touched your heart so far, if we could just let him know. So maybe by a round of applause.
Amazing. For some reason, I
Can we get a go bird?
couldn't find the actual video.
Eagles! Go Birds!
So
Let's
that
go.
was cool, man.
That was
That was
tough.
definitely a cool moment.
Special.
You know what I mean? So AJ definitely sat there and blessed. He blessed the guys out there, man. And that was very important that he did that. It just goes to show, man, that these guys is out here really putting in that work off of the field. You know what I mean? They really touching communities. They not just touching, Philadelphia, but, like I said, he was at Miami University giving that speech. And that was a great moment, man. That was a great moment. Now, we had another guy, man. He keep coming up. So I want to talk about this dude, man.
Who's that?
He keeps coming up. Nick Skelton.
Okay.
He had something out with him and he had a photo out with him and Brandon Graham. So I want to show that. I want to put that out there real quick. They had a nice little photo together. Then they making comparisons of him. I found a video. Shout out to my man with the Philly Talk podcast, man. But he had the Philly Special Show. Let me get that straight. But he had a video, nice little video with a comparison to Nick Skelton to Nolan Smith Jr. And it's crazy. It's crazy because, it's been a lot of talks that this guy, Nick Skelton, is going to come to us. He might fall right in our laps. Yeah. At one point, he was one of the best defensive ends, edge rushers in all college football coming out of Purdue, and he transferred over to Texas A&M. Now, unfortunately, his stock dropped while in Texas A&M. Let's roll this one, man.
They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. Life down bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back, just to live his life. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live his life.
So that's kind of tough, man. Little quick clip of Nolan Smith rolling that dice and Nick Skelton. I don't know whether he copied that or maybe he look up to him. But this kid is massive. That's him standing next to Brandon Graham, man. So he made Brandon Graham look kind of small. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But hey, listen. If we get him, man, I'll be happy. I'll be happy if we get any of the top edges that's in this draft coming up. You know what I mean? He might fall right in our lap, man. We might be lucky enough to fall right in our lap. And that'll be the thing right there to look for in this next draft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we all know that it's time for my guy, man. It's time for my guy to really get it in.
Yes, sir.
Because I know he got some jewels to drop. You know what I'm saying? So let's drop them jewels.
This is your unbiased, on the go message of the day from yours truly, Teddy Bear Vibes. Well, my message of the day, unbiased, on the go vibe, is we hurt our feelings by thinking we mean more to people than we really do. And I would like to be the first one to say, sometimes you are friends to people or mean more to people than what you actually think they mean to you. So it's deep. That goes relationship, friends, family, and you know, we talk about when you're dealing with people, their action speaks louder than words. So if I mess with you, if I deal with you, and if I F with you, you'll know that. You'll feel that vibe. And once again, we going back to vibes, right?
Exactly.
If I don't mess with you, I could talk all I want and say, oh, whatever, and you know the difference. So that's one thing I gotta say, and I'm gonna end it with this one. You gotta learn to say, F them, just like they say F you, and keep it moving.
Well, see, me and you got two different perspectives when it comes to that. But let me go ahead and finish your thought.
Yeah, so you know, this is coming from the heart. You know how I do.
Right.
I mean, my message is my message. And I'm not saying, when I say my message, it's not really containing what I go through. It's containing what I know and understand in life of being a guy that's 45 years old and understands certain things. Like, this is it. So guess what? You can't get over on me. But go ahead.
Well, my approach to that, man, if I don't mess with you, guess what? I'm gonna still show you the same kind of respect that I demand in return. And if you feel as though that you can't respect me, then I just keep my distance. I'm not gonna stoop down to anybody's level, basically to, you know, diminish them as a person. You know what I mean? That's not my purpose.
Yeah.
So, you know, instead of saying F you, I just say, all right, you know what I mean? I hope that energy brings you whatever you deserve in life. That's it, man. I can't wish nothing bad on anybody at the end of the day.
Well, I ain't wishing bad. It's just you gotta, like you said, you gotta step away though.
Yeah.
It ain't about wishing bad.
Step away.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I step away. You know what I mean? But are you done with that?
Yeah,
Because we're going to move on, man.
We moving on.
We're going to move on.
Straight from the engine.
You know what I mean? And we're going to go right into it.
Straight from the engine.
Yes, you are now
You
entering
already know.
the bathroom where you will get my thoughts from the toilet. Brought to you by your boy, Grand Finale. Tune in and let's have some fun.
So my thoughts today is, why do people think that the grass is greener on the other side. I don't know, man. Like in today's world, man, everybody's looking for the next best thing. When sometimes the best thing is right there for you, right in front of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You always looking, you searching, you always got this thirst and hunger. My problem with that is that be thirsty for your goals and your dreams, but stop being thirsty for somebody to fill your life, to fill you emotionally, to fill you up. You should be full already within yourself.
Stop looking at social media.
Stop thinking these people on social media, the girls twerking, showing their body, doing this and that. Stop thinking that that's the way to go. That's not. They're lacking something within. Now, if that's just them and that's what fulfills them, okay. Yeah, I'm not no judgmental guy, but a lot of these females that I run across, man, they think that, oh, that's the way to live, and that's going to bring me happiness. And another thing, money don't bring you happiness, man.
No, it don't.
I don't care that. I mean, I've had plenty of money at times. I had no money at times. One thing I could always say is that I had more headaches when I had way more money. You know what I'm saying? Until I learned that, hey, money is just a stamp. It's a piece of paper. It's a trading stamp. That's what they used to call it back in their trading stamps. You know what I mean? You trade that for something else, a good, a service, or whatever. Stop praising money, man. Money is going to chase you down when you chase whatever you chasing that makes you happy. Money will chase you down. Just stay passionate, stay focused, and keep positive vibes going, man. And that's all I got to say, for real.
And with that being said,
Got anything for us, Teddy Bear, on that one?
with that being said, stay off social media and come on YouTube and watch Big Guy Vibes.
Say it again, good
Big
brother.
Guy Vibes. We rolling, we rocking, we
again.
vibing.
Say it again, good brother.
I mean,
But listen, man.
good stories right here.
Yeah,
True
man.
stories from the heart.
Absolutely.
Let's keep it moving. Keep it
On that
pushing.
note, man, we gonna get out of here, man.
Yeah, keep giving out good vibes
We love y'all.
and blessings.
Blessings, man. Peace. We keeping it short
Peace.
today. Later.
You have just experienced Big Guy Vibes. Tune in next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so that you will be notified the next time one of our fabulous shows drops. Peace from your boy Grand Finale and Teddy Bear Vibes.